Hey everybody, this is Brother Speak of the Brother Speak podcast. I am here driving home, being out at the club. Um, so there was just some thoughts that's going on while I'm driving home that that it was just mind boggling some of the stuff that I was hearing. Um, I remember earlier today I was listening to Free Soul Newton's live stream about personal accountability, and he played a clip where they had the angry man talking about taking personal accountability is a feminist trait. And I had to agree with him. That was the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. Now, I'm going to say it like this. No, you don't take a personal accountability for what a woman does. Because at the end of the day, she chooses whatever thing she chooses to do. But you have to take accountability for your stuff. Especially if you're talking about how the laws are. If you dump your load in a chick, after that, whatever she decides what she gonna do with the child is up to her. You got no say so in that. You can't decide if she has the baby or not. You can try to influence it, but at the end of the day, she decides if she's gonna have the child or not. So at that point, that's on you. If you dumping this chick raw, that's on you. And that's when you're supposed to take personal accountability. Now, the women got to take accountability for their actions. You let a dude hit you with a raw dick, anything can happen. That's on them. I remember we were having that discussion on BMT channel, and Charlene, who I'm a fan of Charlene, but she was like talking about suing guys who get women pregnant. And I'm like, whoa. So you're going to sue a guy who the woman let stick a raw dick in her. Yeah, good luck trying to get that lawsuit going. We're not talking about dude raping her. We're not talking about stealthing or stuff like that, because that, in the end, that's considered rape. We're talking about a woman willfully letting a dude stick a raw dick in her, and you want to sue him for getting her pregnant. I'm like, no, so that's when you're talking about accountability. She got to be accountable for her action. You don't know this dude, especially if he's not where he needs to be. Or y'all haven't made a formal commitment or marriage or something like that. You letting them hit you wrong. Hey, that's on her. What's on him is you get her pregnant. Now she choosing whether to have the baby or not. You have no control of that. That's on you. Like I've always said, I don't care who she have a baby with. She can have a baby with Pookie, Ray, the nerd down the street, white dude, the Asian dude. She can have a baby with anybody, but she's not going to have my baby unless I choose to hit her raw and none in her. Like I said, that when I was married, I did not nut my wife. I didn't want no children. I didn't want no children with her. And the main reason was I was worried about her health. And because I was worried about her health and being a single father, I didn't want to take that risk. She had to literally convince me to do that towards the end of my marriage. Now, unfortunately, depending on how you view it, She didn't have, when we was trying to get pregnant, she didn't have no children. I I don't know if it was her. I don't know if it was me. I don't know. But in the end, it was probably better because we broke up. Not only would I have to fight her, but I would have to fight our whole family to go see my child. And yeah, that was gonna be a fight, you know. But the whole thing that would have been on me because I got her pregnant. But what Angman talking about, well, we don't need to take personal accountability because of her. It's her decision to have the children. But you not the up. You put her in that position where she can make that decision. That's on you. So if you decide to do that, I don't know what to tell you. You put yourself in that position. So that's just a bad look for black men. And again, this is why black men don't get no power. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to take personal accountability for your actions. If you're doing stuff that prevents you from getting power, that's on you. If you're doing things that ultimately cost you money and stress, that's on you. You have to take accountability for that. If you don't, you always going to be blaming women, and women are going to have ultimate control over you. But that's what we taught. Women complete you. Happy wife, happy life. You can't get nothing. You can't build without a woman. That's these old folks. We were talking about that on SKC stream the other day. The women are everything. Even when some of these dudes going SYSBM, passport bros, it's still about the women. It's not about male agency. It's not about their choices. I am not against a man going overseas, finding love. But if you're going to do that because that's what you want to do. You have the option to do that. That's something you want to do. Not because you're running from black women. You thinking these women are better. The reason why people are ragging on the passport bros, if you were just going over there living your life, having your children, or you just fucking, nobody would give a shit. When you put that out there and then trying to make it about where these women, well, guess what? People gonna respond. People are looking at that. That's corny. It's lame. You still worrying about what these women thinking. You're responding to what these fat women thinking, or these ugly women thinking. It's like, why the fuck do you care? You're going around talking to American women about your decision to go out the country. Gotta explain. That's what makes y'all look lame. It's not that you're going out. People don't give a fuck like that. Except for maybe the pro-blacks. But a lot of them on bullshit anyway. These will be the same pro-blacks crying about Michael B. Jordan dating white chicks. But they ain't got a black man or a black woman worth a damn. But you responding to them goofies. And it's like, I was looking at Sexy Red's live stream today. You know, they get on Peso Man for, well, we ain't all like that. Yeah, we get that. But unfortunately, the loudest motherfuckers in the room are the ones talking about tricking, And when they do get a woman, they still worry about what American women are saying. It kind of defeats the purpose of your message. So if you're gonna get mad at people coming at you, well, you need to get on control of these goofy niggas crying about women every fucking minute, and up here crying every 5 seconds about this woman treat me better than the American woman. This woman, it's like, dude, if you happy, you shouldn't care what these American women say. And I get it. Some of these women are hypocritical. You got the on the Fox News, you got that OnlyFans chick talking. Chick, why are you talking? You on OnlyFans? I'm like, dude, I need a woman whose morals intact. You're not selling yourself for some dudes for some money talking. I don't need the OnlyFans chick talking. Jesus. But again, with these passport bros, if you would get these dudes to stop talking about these women all the time, make it still about the American women, you probably would do better. But until y'all get that done, yeah, everybody gonna be talking about you. That's how it is. But back to the whole accountability piece. That was a bad look for Angry Man. It's just like that's what happens when you ain't emotionally controlled. You say some goofy shit, and you have to go back and look at it like, oh damn, why the fuck I say that shit? It's like, dude, you supposed to have accountability for yourself. That is the key to power. Personal accountability. You don't have that, you ain't gonna get no power. You always gonna be blaming somebody else. These women, they won't let me lead. Let you lead. The woman don't want to listen to me. Bye. It's bye. We ain't. There is no. I ain't never even thought that. Even with my marriage and when I was dating, I wasn't even thinking about leadership or nothing like that. And she gonna let me lead. She naturally just let me lead. But it was no question. I would never argue about, oh, you need to listen to me and shit like that. It was no question. If she had a question about what I was doing, you know, it was just that's what it was. It's like these weirdo arguments, like women won't let me lead, and these women and blah blah. I'm like, God damn, can you get out these women's class? Y'all making her look way more important than what it is. And that's why you don't win nothing, because it's about the women. But I don't blame some of these but it is these millennials and where they got that from the older generation, the Gen Xers, and where they got that from the boomers. It was about the women, 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 women. They ain't teach these guys, hey, you got to live without women. All these other races of men, they don't put the women first. They'll put their sons first, but they don't put the women first. We're the only ones put women first in everything. Even when you're talking about, oh, we got to control women, it's still about women first. Dominating women and all that goofy shit. It's still about the women. You ain't every time a dude asks something, one of the first things to try to insult you, you ain't got no bitch. And I'm like, again, any goofy dude can get a chick. I've seen co-workers, goofy ass dudes, Dumb as toast. They got women around, talking to them, being friendly with them, being in relationships with them. I'm looking at. I'm like, why are you with this goofy ass nigga? I hate to go SBE, but I'm just thinking in my head. I'm like, why are you with this goofy ass nigga? But then it's like, hey, well, none of my fucking business. None of my fucking business. I just keep it moving. But that's what it is. It's all about if you ain't got no woman, you ain't no man. And that's like the worst thing you could be telling a young man. Why you think their suicide rate is high? They ain't got no women that commit suicide. Because that's all you told them. Is women over everything. Then you wonder why they do blaming women all the time. Well, why not? You made it about the women. They ain't got no women. They ain't work shit. So of course they're gonna blame women. And I'm not even blaming the women. I'm blaming the men. But you know, on SKC panel, they didn't want to hear that. Oh, well, we blaming women. What about the women? What about the women? We're talking about you getting power. You don't need no women for that. For your own personal power, you don't need women for that. The life you choose to want to live, you don't need a woman for that. The only time you probably would need a woman, per se, if you want children. But that's where she has to fit what you're doing. But you can't do that if you worry about women all the time. That's why polygamy is dumb for the black man, because mostly it's women first. If you're polygamous, you can't worry about women first. Because as long as it's women first, you're gonna be worried about how I'm gonna treat this. How I'm gonna treat this woman. And, am I treating this woman better than this woman? You're gonna be worrying about that instead of actually having a relationship with the woman, different woman. Now, there was an Arab guy when I went to the Anime Expo was breaking that down. The reason why a lot of these polygamous relationships break down and fail is because the guy is trying to make them equal. No, they're not supposed to be equal. Every relationship is different. The relationship with one woman is going to be different with the relationship with the other woman. But most black men can't do that. Most black men can't make that work. And then on the top of that, a lot of women ain't gonna be able to make that work because they want to be the top person. Instead of understand that their relationship with that man is gonna be different than he has with the other woman. It's gonna be different. Hold on a second. So yeah, it's not gonna work. And so again, because we put women first, a lot of these relationships these guys want to have, it's not gonna work because you're not putting yourself first. You're gonna be wondering what this woman doing. The only one like I saw that truly, and this is why I like Mr. Lucario was on the SOS podcast because he truly was saying, I don't put the woman first.
I put myself first. Boy, they didn't want to hear that. Ooh, they did not want to hear that. Cause what you don't put the woman first? What? That's blasphemy. Nobody's ready for that. And if you're gonna have a relationship like that, you can't put the woman first. Now, I get it with the whole thing about letting your woman sleep with other men and having boyfriends and stuff. Most men ain't gonna do that because again, that will require you not to put the woman first. You can't be worried about who she's seeing, who she fucking, and like that. Most black men can't do that because it's women first. Their relationship with woman is tied into themselves as a man. What this woman doing? That's why they clown Russell. They clown Russell because of Sierra. What's Sierra doing? See, she came out in that see-through dress. Look, he an abusive. I saw Greg Adams talking about he in an abusive relationship. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck you get to that idea? Look at her. She came out in that see-through dress. He in an abusive relationship. Like the blind fuck? How? I'm like, prove that. I'm like, one, how the fuck you gonna decide that? You not a fucking therapist for one. I'm like, in what way? Oh, she out in a see-through dress. Do you know how many men I have seen with women in see-through dresses? Listen, come to the fucking swinger club. You're gonna see that on the daily. I literally seen women come in there naked. Naked. I'm talking about naked. Walking around with their men right there. He ain't saying nothing. He ain't abused. Now, that whole thing with Sierra, would I let her go to the Oscars like that? No. No. We are not doing that. But again, that's his wife. He right there. There's two people who decided to for her to dress like that. Her and Russell. What am I supposed to say? I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have let her come out like that. Now, there's a way to do that without her being in a see-through dress. But again, that's Russell. Russell allow that to go down. That's on him. He like, he a simp. He getting abused. Oh my gosh, she's a married woman. I'm like, come on, dude. Do any of these people go to swinger clubs? Do any of these dudes go in the club? Man, in regular clubs, I've seen chicks wearing skimpy shit. Who's right there? Like again, would I let her do that there? No. Well, there were places where she could go, and we would have been all right. Hold on a second. But yeah, it was like this shit is crazy. It's like grown ass men telling another man he abused, he blinked 2 times for help. I'm like, what are we doing out here? And again, that goes away from personal accountability. See, he an abusive relationship. Like Russell can't decide for himself. And but again, you can't be surprised because everything's about the woman. God forbid Russell can think for himself. No, he can't. No, he can't think for himself. He ran by the woman. Never mind the fact that he's a quarterback for a football team. You can't be a quarterback for the football team and be soft as fuck. That ain't gonna happen. Those dudes ain't gonna respect you. Now, now to be fair, his playing has been subpar. I don't know what's going on. I think he got shell shocked from being in Seattle so long without no offensive line. That remind me of what happened to David Carr when he was with the Texans. He didn't have no offensive line, and so every time anybody came through that middle, he folded like a chair. So I think that might be part of the problem. You don't trust that offensive line. Hold on a second. Ah, God damn it. All right, I'm back. But yeah, man. So it's like these dudes are flipping out. He in an abusive relationship. He she run him. Like how? How? Like this shit is getting ridiculous with Sierra Russell. I'm like, and then on top of that, she's not the only one with see-through stuff. Rihanna had one, and Lady Gaga. Although Sierra took it over the top, she took it more over the top than both of them. But again, Russell did. Just like Rihanna and oh, by the way, Rihanna went on I guess that was the after party or the carpet. That first outfit, ugh, that did not work for her. That didn't work. That did not work. That just did not work for her. I'm like, that didn't work. I think the third one was probably the best one for her. That other two did not work. It did not work for her at all. Yeah. But even with her and ASAP Rocky, I said that before. There's two people who decided on that picture. Her and ASAP. And if they okay with it, what am I supposed to say? What y'all want me to get mad over them? I'm like, shit, get mad at ASAP Rocky. But this is the same dude who been in a dress before. So it's like, oh wait, he was in a dress? Okay, well we know what he owned. Never mind. I don't know what y'all were expecting from he in a dress. But he would have won. I don't care. He in a dress, he one of them now. They convinced him to put on a dress. It's over. He a beta now. I don't care how much money he a beta. He put on a dress. It's over. It's just like you wearing pink. I don't care. That's not masculine. He put on a dress. He ain't masculine. You know, Rihanna should be leading him. He wearing the dress. Then in the discussion, I don't care how much money he got. He wearing the dress. Then so look, at the end of the day, Russell had to decide what he gonna do. I don't think he in an abusive relationship. Trust me, if they were fucking cracks, they would have been here by now. It is what it is. So hey, Sierra did look nice in that dress though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, now she wouldn't have been wearing that Oscars, but that I know some places I would have took her for her to wear it. Yeah. But man, but then again, it goes back to personal accountability. Black, a lot of black males don't believe in personal accountability, but you want to run these women. I don't care if you want to be a pimp. I don't care if you want to be a family man. I don't care if you want to live on your own. You still gotta have personal accountability for your actions. If you don't have it, you're not gonna win. You can forget it, it's over. You know? You forget it's over. It's already over, bro. For real, it's over. Stick a fork in you, done. It's done, B. It's over. And so, I mean, that was some sad stuff, man. It's very sad hearing that. And this is a man who's, I think he's about my age. I'm 43, about to be 44 in July. I think he in his 40s. I think he might be younger than me or around the same age. And you're saying that personal accountability is a feminist talking point. I'm like, wow, this man, we ain't we done for. It's the older generation. They don't want to take accountability for shit. Not for the women part, for their own part. Let the women be accountable for their shit. But you be accountable for your shit. Because you made it women first. These women don't they act the fool. You don't want to punish the women. You don't want to tell them the truth. You don't want to. You don't want to hurt their feelings. So you want to dominate them and all kinds of. It's like so much stuff. It's all centered around women, not male agency, not for control, not for power, nothing. We got to get the women right. Get the women right for what? What the fuck? What the fuck that gonna do? It's just like, well, we got to love on the women. But you ain't got no power. What the fuck that gonna do? When you can't, what love gonna do? You can't provide for. What the fuck that gonna do? You can't provide for yourself. How you gonna love a woman for? What the point that is for? Can't provide for yourself. What the fuck that gonna do? You got love on your women. Come on, dog. If you cannot provide, you cannot love. Period. You cannot love without providing. That love ain't going nowhere. Waste time and energy. Like, goddamn, I'm like, damn, it's like, can we worry about the women later? Let's get our economics together. No, we gotta worry. These women are going with white men. You need to be worried about that. Why the fuck I'm gonna be worried about something that's a woman's choice? If she chooses up, she chooses the wrong guy. The guy, that's her choice. Or the white guy, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my fucking problem. Fuck, look, I look like trying to beg these women to not date white dudes. The fuck I look like? Weirdo. Don't you have no pride? Yes, I have pride. I have pride enough not to beg a chick to not deal with white men or Latin men or deal with each other. I have enough pride not to do that dumb shit. Gotta have some fucking. A lot of these dudes don't have no pride. They don't have no pride themselves. No fucking pride in themselves at all. Well, you got fucking when JB on Bernard Riley said, "I have more power than the average white guy." You had Ed say, "That's a fucking lie." That show you right there. They don't have no fucking pride. They don't have no fucking power. They ain't even trying to have no power. They worry about what the women doing. They don't believe in power. All they want to do is get the women right. Oh, everything be great. Like, no, because you still need power in this world. Agency, power over yourself. Because if she go left, what the fuck you gonna do? They say you either delete yourself or delete her or delete your children. Because you don't have no power over yourself. You worry about her. What's she doing? Those white men ain't worried about their women like that. Look, the ones with power. Let me correct it. The ones that actually have power, they ain't worried about their women like that. You think Jeff Bezos worried about his that woman that was with him looking at what's that? I'm at my comment. Man, I forgot about that. He can replace it, but who was that? Man, brain from getting old. And I bet you when I after this, I remember it. But the point of it is, he can replace that woman tomorrow. He don't care. Hell, he went through a divorce, gave her that money, went and got another woman, and got another woman. Because it's not about the women. But black men don't believe in that. They worry about the women, and then they worry, and they don't believe they can get as much power as a white man. They don't believe in that. They fucking scared to even try to get power. They worry about the white man. They don't believe in that, and they teach that to the young people. Why the young men don't respect these old folks no more? The respect of older black men has gone down significantly because they see that these men, all they worry about is pussy and worshiping women. That's all they worry about. They don't respect them because they never respected these young men at all. And I think on that panel with SKC, Shannon B, shouts out to him. I like the way he thinks. He said the reason why a lot of these dudes hate these game niggas because these were the same motherfuckers who would come up there, fuck they white, fuck they mothers, and their mothers choosing these niggas over them. Basically, cucking them out. Because you know a lot of these boys be the man of the house. Well, you can't be the man of the house and your mom's fucking with some other dude. So they're already cucked before they even get to 18. And it's these goofy niggas. But these will be the same goofy niggas after they fucked up the community, have all these fucking bastard kids. Then they gonna tell you, oh, you need to love on these women and you need to treat them right. They go overboard with with that bullshit to make up for their fucking mistakes. Nigga, you make up for your damn mistake. Don't be dragging me in that. They failed the fucking community and then they want to blame the young generation. The fuck out of here. They don't teach these young men to get no power. They don't teach these young men to have power over themselves. Control your fucking dick. No, you gotta get a game. You gotta make sure you get the women. You get the women. And if they be all right. Life is more about the women and more than women. Like I talk about the Chinese man. They had that one child rule. Nearly decimated their women population. You think they tried to repair that? No, they went to fucking Africa. Now we get some more women up in there. They didn't make the women the more important thing. Is their power is the most important thing. And I remember there was a black woman talking about what they struggling with their relationship. I don't give a fuck about their relationship. Think about this. You buy their stuff. Everything that you have pretty much is made from fucking China. You use their stuff. When they use your stuff, they don't have made by Black America. No, they take your shit and make it into their own. Meanwhile, you take their shit and you just use their shit. Who has the power? Oh, they should ship something. They can fix that. And that Chinese man ain't worried about that fucking relationship. He's worried about getting their power. Fuck out of here. And again, it goes back to women first. No, it's about your power first, your legacy first. That's where black men losing. They continue to lose. Just the way it is. And then goes back to personal accountability. If you don't feel you don't have no concept of personal accountability, you will never get anywhere. You will always be blaming women for everything. So that was crazy. And see, it just all ties in. That's why black men don't think they can beat the white man because they don't have no personal accountability. Anyway, let me cut this short because since I'm about to go out. I'll catch you in a minute later.